do if my friends and family won't wear a mask for me? Here are a few tips for talking to people about masking again. Physical distancing guidelines for interacting with others during the COVID-19 pandemic haven't changed since 2020. Johns Hopkins School of Public Health advises individuals to remain 6 feet or more apart, wear a mask, and avoid prolonged interactions indoors. If you're still following the science in masking, here are some ways you can talk to others about joining you. It's important to be aware of their thoughts and emotions before going into the conversation. It may be good to start with a question such as, I'd like to better understand your perspective on this, or where are you hearing that? It's good to know where their information or misinformation is coming from. You could say, I'd love to share an article with you because I'm worried about your health now and in the future. Here it would be critical to use a source that the person might be more responsive to. Less political is usually better, even though literally everything is political. Something from a doctor, for example, or even a real life story written by someone who has been impacted by long COVID complications. The key here is to keep things compassionate and informative. If someone has stopped masking, they'll likely approach your conversation with some defensiveness or hurt feelings. They probably don't like being reminded that they've made a selfish decision to stop masking. Here are some fast facts you can share with them. Since January, the world has tracked almost 24 million cases of COVID and over 815,000 deaths. The US alone accounts for nearly 6 million of those cases and over 178,000 deaths. COVID-19 is much deadlier than the flu. The virus kills about 1 in 200 infected people. Seasonal flu kills about 1 in 1,000 infected people. So no, COVID is not just like the flu. Death is not the only consequence to be concerned about with a COVID infection. Even with mild or moderate illness, there can be long-term impacts on lung health, heart health, cognitive ability in some individuals. There are still a lot of unknowns. It's also important to use I statements when speaking to loved ones. Like I said, they will likely become defensive when you start the conversation, so focus on their action or inaction has made you feel. Above all else, try to approach these conversations with empathy. I know it can be difficult and lonely to be the only one in your family still masking, but when equipped with the right information and given the opportunity to change, your loved ones can love you back by masking again.